Hello everybody and welcome on into the part 2 of Mass Effect. A few announcements before we begin. So I don't think I made it to the Mako, but I did buy some new stuff and I kind of wanted to show it because this is like considered, in my opinion, again it's my opinion, one of the best armors in the games, and it's very randomized with the shops. Like, they don't always spawn the same thing. So, if you go to the game stores and you see a Colossus armor, grab that sucker. It is the best tech and biotic protection, shields, and damage protection, as you can see. Because tech and biotic protections aren't very high usually, but this is like the highest that I've ever seen with any of these armors, and I've gotten these armors before, but basically get the Colossus. So I managed to snag one for Garrus, so he has the best armor for right now. I'm hoping to do the same for Shepard and Rex, since we don't really usually bring Liara. The only reason we're bringing her along is there's extra dialogue and content, into a sense, if you do it, because Matriarch Benezia is her mother. And this is kind of, in a way, bittersweet, but also like a really nice thing to kind of show that extra dialogue like we kind of got at the beginning of part 1. So part 2, there's going to be a lot of stuff. Next, there is no music. If you hear music like sounds, it's a sound effect, which I need to be able to play the game, and or cinematics, which I have no control over. So today we are continuing with part 2 of Mass Effect, or yeah, JK, we actually got to the Mako. I just kind of forgot for a moment. So now, after getting everything and all that, you're going to be going forward into this level 1 hazard area. So because we can't take the shuttle directly there, we're going to be going out in this blizzard. Let me tell you, there are some crates out here that have items in it, but you have to be very careful. And also you have to be very careful because you can fall. It's not like Andromeda, where if you fall, like, there's more to explore, like planetary exploration. You fall and game over kind of situation. So be very careful when you're driving on this planet. I would not even use the boost unless you need to. So now we see this vehicle right here. It's got some stuff. We're gonna just get close to the vehicle while hiding behind it. There is a turret in the background, if you could kind of see it, where that bridge is. But we're gonna grab the crate. And there's something else there. Just gonna move this. Them. And now, because we can zoom in, unlike the OG where you couldn't, we're just gonna do that, that, get rid of the shield. And we're gonna move closer, because I'm pretty sure there's loot around this vehicle too.
On my way. Area secured.
No, thank you. I was like, no. Oh, we're gonna take that then. Oh, that's basically what you have. This is better. We're gonna save again, because saving is our friend. But basically this part is gonna be similar to Therum, where you just have to drive to your destination. So, a certain point, Except now you got Get the Lore that are trying to stay alive. So much. Cheat.
Area secured.
Now there's an upgrade kit over here that we're gonna grab. So there is stuff you can grab. You just have to be mindful of where it's at and not being out cold for too long, because if you do, then it's game over. So, oh, cutscene. Some cutscenes you can't skip, fortunately. Yep, another colossal, or armature, yeah. Where? This is like, okay, I jump over it, it does nothing. Oh boy. There we go. Now we're gonna go over here. Yeah, you would think fire might help with the hazard, it doesn't. I'm lucky I didn't fail that. X, A, B, A. We're gonna give it to Liara, because she'll need it. So we don't have to go through that cutscene again. Means we can't go back to port, but that's okay. Because we are brave, confident, and never surrender. Never give up. Alright, here's another one. I would not recommend doing it unless you know you're really good at driving. Let me go. Oh boy. That was close. So we're gonna look around. Oh, that I can see. So we're gonna look on this bridge. This bridge does have something, I'm pretty sure. Oop, give me a moment. Sorry about that. That was really checking on me. Sell that. Or make it an Omni-Gel, whichever is needed first. So far I've not seen anything on the bridge, but that's okay. 40. Let's go. We got Neural Shock Specialization unlocked. So we only have 3 more levels. So level 43 we'll be done with Medic, and then we'll continue with Medicine, the AR, and definitely maxing out our Charm. And it helps with our Paragon, which we'll need to unlock a cluster or 2, I believe. Alright. So far, nothing. It's good. Oh, yes, I remember. Took care of one. We'll eventually find them. Again, do not use the boost like I did unless you're an experienced Mako driver. I speak from experience. Might not be great, but I do speak from experience. Alrighty. Almost there to peak 15. Alrighty. So we're almost there. Got one of them taken care of. We got a bunch behind the door. So when we get up to here, I believe there is some items on the inside. Oh. Shuttles. So once you enter in here, you're basically safe. Hopefully your comrades follow you. Just because they'll be important. Alrighty, sorry about that. I don't know what's happening with one of my squad mates, but eventually they're supposed to be able to...
Rally round!
They'll eventually come. I hope. They might be kind of bugged out. Don't blame them at all. This part is kind of hard with just one of you. Just saying. What are you doing? Oh, he took care of one of the big guys.
On me!
You're supposed to spawn towards where I'm at, but I think we were unfortunately.
Watch out!
I'm thankful I got better gear and stuff. A singularity is, but
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
why are you not
Biohazard
here,
materials
Liara?
present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
Okay, we're gonna have to go.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
Garrison Liara are stuck. Oh, Garrus, you're the one stuck. There we go. Hopefully. Come on, you two. Had to do all the fighting while you were outside. In the cold, which is not safe. You're lucky you didn't get frostbite. Yes, I'm scolding them like I'm their parent, but in a way, Shepard parents these people a lot. So, is it really wrong of me to parent them a little bit with Shepard? Is it? Oh boy. Okay, upgrade kit, upgrade kit.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
Why
They
are
want to
they
keep
in
their
the...
people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Alright, we got this that we're gonna override. EXP, Y, X, Y. I'm so good at this. Sorry. I love doing that song of, like, just naming the button. It really helps. Oh. Those away. Now we get to meet a new enemy. Bonkers.
Powering up!
Ooh. Lear will give you his old one. There. Ooh. Oh, we are looking around a little bit. And once this happens, a cutscene will occur where we meet our new foes. Or are they truly our foes?
What was that?
Animals, wind, this place is in bad shape.
You don't say. Hey, Garrus, you're big, you're brave, you're strong. Go up there for me. Bring our new friends out. Garrus. No, few. Oh.
Rally round!
What were those things?
Xeno.
I didn't mean to do that, Lyra. I'm sorry. Alright, so they are
All clear.
toxin resist. Oh, the reason we have toxin resistance is because of them. I swear. Codex XAVX. Alright. Now we go into the next room. We're gonna send Garrus in there first. Garrus, friend, buddy, old pal.
Rally round!
Oh, Garrus.
Rally round!
Rally around me. Alright. So we didn't find much stuff, but usually there's a lot more around here. Activate the elevator. Get up to
Hostile contact!
this area. Power junction on.
Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual required.
Now, for those of you who have played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, you'll know this puzzle because that's what they did in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. The VI puzzle is basically the same puzzle you would find at the tomb where you take the final test for the Sith school on Corbin in the first game. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, this should be a breeze for you. If you don't, welcome to okay, I don't know why my OBS is acting weird, but we'll just roll with it. So I am going to take a temporary pause here to eat some food for dinner, because I'm going to make sure I'm taking care of me so I can keep providing amazing content for you guys. But with that said, we will be back after this break. Alrighty, we are back. Sorry about that. So, you want to see how this puzzle is done? As soon as I fix my audio. There we go. So we gotta do is access the memory core. Now let me tell you this. If you're someone that doesn't want to do the puzzle and you have the 100 Omni Gel to spare, go for it. But on Insanity, every bit counts. And I was able to do this with a lot of credits and a lot of Omni Gel near the end because I knew how to save stuff. So I'm not going to do 100 Omni Gel because one, I don't have it. Two, I'm not going to do scrap stuff that I want to use for credits to help complete another quest. So we're going to attempt a manual reactivation. Now, here's where the Star Wars Kotar reference begins. This puzzle can be really tricky, and it can work in like two ways, obviously, because, you know, memory 1 is damaged. You gotta transfer it to 2 or 3. In the first Kotar, you had to transfer it from the first stack all the way to the third stack. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys and do it step by step. So the first step, X. So the smallest block is at the top. That's always what's gonna move, is the block that's at the top, not at the bottom. That would be too easy if it was at the bottom. So now we're gonna move the first one to Y. Then X again to B. Then we're gonna move Y back to X, B to Y, X to Y, X to B, Y to B, no, B to X, Y to B, X to Y, B to X, Y to X, B to Y, X to B, X to Y, B to Y. And this is just to get to the one that we need at the bottom on X. So you got your first one over to B. Now we gotta go Y to B, Y to X, B to X, Y to B. And then the rest of this puzzle is so easy. So basically, you move X to Y, then X to B, and Y to B. Huzzah! And you just gotta level up doing that puzzle versus using 100 Omni Gel. Oh, I'm so awesome.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like
help? Yes, I would.
Help would be great. Who are you?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
I'm a Spectre.
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
Where's Benezia?
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
Give me a damage report.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
The main reactor.
Do you know?
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
What landlines?
What are the landlines and why are they?
The landline. When emergency protocols.
Other topics.
I'm sorry, but Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram.
What sort of
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries.
Hostile creatures.
I'm sorry, Commander.
You're shut down.
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
Give me a damage report. We already did. They killed you.
They kill you if
My
something.
systems.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
So first,
User alert.
Okay, we're gonna pause that because that voice gets so annoying, and that's what you're gonna hear as you go through the as you go through the area. You're just hearing her voice until you fix things. So first, we're gonna actually do the landlines before the reactor, because the reactor we have to go a different way, and this just saves us a little time from running all over the place and just going straight for the trams. So we're gonna do that. But when we repair the reactor, there is going to be for lack of a better word, loot that we can find there, so you will want to make sure you look around, and especially up around the landlines. There's not as much around the landlines as there are around the reactor area, so just keep that in mind.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart.
Oh, we're also gonna do this so that way we don't have to do that puzzle again.
Required.
For those of you that understand the Star Wars KOTOR reference,
User alert.
you know what I'm talking about with that puzzle. For those that don't, it's another game you guys should play, and that I have considered for one of my walkthroughs. I believe it's in the current poll. If not, it'll probably be in the next one, because that is such a good game. I've played it so many hours, so many hours. We're gonna heal really quick because we're resistant to talking. Yeah,
User
talking.
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger. Trams are offline.
Alright, we're gonna do is get this loot, and you're not suffering from the cold up here. Surprising enough, it's covered just enough to not have to worry about the freezing temperatures outside. We're just kind of looking around, trying to make sure, got everything. We don't want to open the terminal. Around here, there should be like a little landline.
User
button.
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Alright. So now we're gonna head down to the reactor. I would recommend after getting down to the main level, because you don't want to go up there again and then have to go through this elevator ride. I would recommend before even opening that door and going down the steps, taking another moment to save. Saving is your friend after all. And we're gonna just kind of go around here. It doesn't matter which side you go around. But once you enter through this hallway... Nothing? Nada? Weird.
User alert. Main reactor
Usually
shut down
pops
in
out with
accordance
an
with
enemy out
emergency
here, but I
containment
guess it's
procedures. Manual restart required.
So now we're gonna actually go over here towards the reactor. I think this is towards the reactor, am I right? Okay, we're double checking. Because I could always be wrong. I'm willing to admit I can always possibly be wrong. Oh, we almost missed that. That's passenger trams. So this is the reactor. This is the way to the reactor. I just had to be sure. But it's so
User
weird.
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with... Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
This is the annoying voice that reminds you, hey, you need to do this. It's almost like Alexa, but worse. There we go. I like I'm just gonna look over here really quick. Oh boy.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Alright, you got that one. Here's you have the other one.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Throw you overboard, buddy. Yeah, that guy isn't coming back anytime soon. And this is where you can find the rest of the loot before you reactivate the reactor. Wait, did I just... Oh. I'm relearning my controls, guys. Bear with me. There we go.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Actually, that might be useful to our friend, Rex, so we gotta save it for him. Come on, give me some good game. Alrighty. And then we're gonna fix the fuel cells. You have completed the repairs to Peak 15. So now we have to run back to the tramway, and I will say before you even go down the elevator, we're gonna say, well, no, we should save after we get off. But I would recommend saving. Great job, team. I'm very proud of you. Good talk. Alright. Before we go through that door, we're gonna save again. Because we don't want to deal with, like, you know, more stuff than we need to. I think this part is glitched, but there would be another enemy. There would be another enemy, and they would come out of these vents, so I don't know why they did not come out of those vents, but I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna tell you guys, and hopefully you can trust my word for it. Because I cannot control, like,
Now
this
entering decontamination
Legendary Edition
and
game
transit
is
hub.
known for its glitches, unfortunately.
User alert.
And
Loose
there's nothing I can
contaminants
do
in the
about it. I mean, I
decontamination
can reload,
chamber.
but is it
Access
gonna
to
make
passenger
a
tramways
difference
inadvisable.
if I reload? Alright. We're gonna go in here.
They're locked in.
Kill them all! Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
I'm gonna not look at the poor dude that, hurt himself, so... But like I said, this game does have triggering content a bit. Can't wear it, and Ashley will only wear heavy armor because I say so. Might be better for Rex. Oh, we're gonna swap for that. Alright. We took care of... Oh, we didn't take care of that. Level up. See how much easier it is when you take the time. Fuckers.
Area secured.
There's nothing over here, but that doesn't mean there wouldn't be anything over there for you guys. I'm just kind of looking around to make sure. So now we are going to head to the tram, where we're going to do is meet some survivors and work our way towards getting rid of whatever these creatures are. Obviously, they tell us, the player, that they're Rachni, but in character, we don't know that. We are gonna do is finally reach Matriarch Benezia and find out why Peak 15 is so secretive.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to get over here, but okay. So now we're gonna save again. Why? Because saving is your friend, like I said. So I'm gonna just kind of explain things a little bit. Sorry if there's spoilers, but we're wanting to get to this door over here that has like the little research symbol. There's something behind it that we can't get to right now, but that is where Benezia is. And that's what we're gonna do first. Next, we have to go to the hot labs to activate the code and get rid of the rest of the Rachni. And that's what we're gonna do second. So the first thing we're gonna do in this area to get to Benezia is go up this elevator and help the survivors. There are a few survivors, and the way we're gonna do this is this will help. We're gonna pause here. This will help protect the survivors into a sense. I don't know if they actually live or survive, but if you try to go back there and you let them know, hey, I killed your boss, sorry, but you're free to go now, I've taken care of everything, like, they're just gonna be like, you know, die, Benezia says you're evil, and da-da-da-da-da. So there is that to be aware of, but basically, this is kind of like a, hey, supply up while you can before you head out, whether you go to the hot labs first or take care of Benezia first, that's up to you. I would do Benezia first for two reasons. One, I like to keep the survivors alive. Not all of them are evil corporate goons. Second, the doorway that we looked at, remember that doorway? Because, like, you saw how easy it was to get to the hot labs from there. And I just think it's a lot easier to do it that way versus going and, doing what we've been doing kind of deal, which is like, oh, save it for last. So.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can they run a train?
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
I'm a Spectre.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You did well.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I need to talk to her.
Benezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Facility.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about... Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
You survived somehow.
I was just impressed with your operation.
Only the best get assigned now. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the corner. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What do they do here?
What kind of research is
Beats
done?
me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not
What can
my
you
pro-
tell me about the
Ask
alien?
Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot lab.
Hot labs.
The facility's off the network.
You want my personal opinion?
Normally the crew gets to the lab.
Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too...
You're certain the
She hasn't
Matriarch-
come back here. You came through Central State.
How are your people
We weren't
holding?
Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Take cover!
We got Rachni.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
No problem.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Now we gotta figure out why. Nope, no access to that terminal.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
Alrighty. And we could talk to some of the doctors here.
What? No! Sorry. The location is... It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for
What
that.
do you know about the
Nothing.
hot
I didn't
lab?
work there. Be gentle with him. He had a... I'm a toxicologist.
There was an accident
I can't
here?
talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the... There's also our guest, Lady Benezia, Captain Ventrality. It would... None of us have had enough sleep since the attack.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
We're gonna talk to her.
What?
You're a member of the
Recently molecular genetics. I specialize in
Yeah, that's a bit technical.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure that is one of the virtues. I am Alestia Ayalis.
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to...
Do you know Matriarch?
Because I do not know anything
Then
about...
why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Okay.
Uncertain. For now, with
Let's have a look.
regretfully.
Alright, we get to sell our junk. And you get an achievement also for having over 1 million credits, just so you're aware. I don't think it's better than anything. Lyra does not use ERs, so that's okay. Can't use medium armor, neither can Lyra. I can't use heavy armor. I don't care for that armor. Alright. So we're gonna actually talk to...
Hang on.
I'm not gonna wear that pig armor. No.
I know you'd have a cure by now. What do you want?
Sorry.
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I've been administering... I have a non-disclosure
I could
agreement.
help.
You know Mira, the VI for Peak...
We reactivated her on our way through...
That was you? I'm grateful. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and these three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I need more help.
I understand your caution, but I need...
It's a bioweapon, based on an but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons...
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Worry about that later.
Is there a cure, Doctor?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to send. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventrala...
Is it dangerous in there?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I can be pretty persuasive.
I'll talk to him.
I can't ask you to do this.
Your job.
Are you...
We had a medic, Dr. Sala, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Goodbye.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
So now we get to talk to the captain. Like I said, this is the way you want to go. I know it's like extra steps here and there, but this will be alrighty. Hello, Captain.
Something you need?
I wanted to help Dr. Cohen.
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys.
Let
I really
us
do,
risk
but
it.
We're not part of your defense plan.
Yeah, but... All right, he'll run a full scan before
That's fair.
election.
Those are reasonable.
I'll radio ahead to let the go.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
We're gonna head over, and since we don't need the card anymore to get into the hot labs because the captain gave it to us, we'll still be able to do it. However, Alestia is going to be an interesting character we see again. So we can't go over where the ERCS guard is, but that restricted area is kind of one of the paths we need to avoid. So there is, surprisingly, but oh, we almost forgot the loot in this room. BYXA. We have enough credits that we could start making gel for the things that we aren't using. Nope. And nope. Nope. So what we're gonna do is convert all the junk into Omnigel because we have over a million credits. I mean, I was about to say 100, but you could go up to like 999 digits. Just can't go past 9,999,999. So we have enough Omni Gel to get started a little bit. I thought the elevator was this way though, but we're gonna head over this way, running, just running. Did I mention it? Running. We're gonna go down the elevator. Alright. We're gonna talk to Han Olar.
You came to find out.
Aliens?
Yes.
Tell me about the aliens.
About
Rachni? That's preposterous.
How did they get there?
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Rude.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
Tell me about the Rachni.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought
For survival.
Who?
Doctors on Mua. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head. I closed the door. I killed her.
Help me beat them.
Tell me what you know.
You think I want absolution? There is...
Could Matriarch Benezia...
It's possible.
I'll be leaving now.
Now we have learned that they are sensitive to biotics, and you can see why I brought Liara with me. A, B, D. There we go. Alright, we're gonna talk to this guard.
You're not part of the crew.
I'm a Spectre.
Call me Shepard.
Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine. What are you?
Here to make it cure.
You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
I don't care, we're going in here. Oh, might as well save really quick, because I kind of forgot to do that before we came in here. That's okay. What we're gonna do is make a cure. After we get some stuff, med gel, this locker, and this crate. Ooh, Omni Jewel. Definitely taking that. We're gonna save over our recent save again. Now we're gonna read the notes. Too much or too little will spoil the result. Alright, we're gonna make the cure ready. We're gonna start mixing. Darn it. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Cure made.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Ambush.
Where's the guard?
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Dampening, singularity, neural shock. Commando, not Liara. I was like, Liara, what are you doing? It's okay now. And then I realized too late that it was not. Alright, we got the cure. Guard. He's gonna
they came out of there.
You mean the get?
Benezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the...
A team lead would have Yeah.
Alright. Actually, we're gonna do more. I think the store will have, like, option, but we have to go back down the elevator. Or up the elevator. Then we gotta go back and convince the good old doctor to give us his key card for maintenance. We're gonna talk to him.
Relieved.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully.
But since we're here, we're getting into number 8s now. Talk to the good old doctor in the medical bay.
Is that the cure? You did it?
And Asari attacked me.
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to...
Celestia? I don't know much about her. She arrived...
Let me guess.
Yes. I think that was... Look. The guards? They've been more on edge since... And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Getting into maintenance.
What about the maintenance area?
The maintenance? Let me see that file. I can't thank you enough. That... Oh,
Got any
God.
Could you spare a few minutes?
I need to administer this.
Alrighty, they got the cure. Hopefully they get to live. But we're gonna sneak in to see Benezia. But yeah, as you learned from the doctor, the guards were expecting Shepard and the team. And to what end, we don't know. But it's obvious they did not want Shepard to make it and live to tell the tale. So we're gonna go through the maintenance way. This means that all these guards will turn hostile, but thankfully there are no guards here since they got rid of the one that was there. And we can go in the maintenance area, which will automatically make them hostile. Save at this point. But we are going to be heading towards a fight with Benezia. And because the scientists helped us without the guard, be interesting. Oh, that scared me. I found me. You cheating death? Rachni? Cheating death? Journal. And they are not aware of our presence. Yet. B, B, Y, B, X, Y. I'm saving again because saving is our friend. That I think leads us. Elevator, restricted area, secure lab. I think they would go to the mess hall, but we don't want to go to the restricted area, but the restricted area would cause having to be hostile to the guards. We're gonna save again. Saving is our friend. We're gonna be finally going against Benezia herself. Hi.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Here's the funny thing, is in the OG, she almost looked more human than Asari. And now they just, like, the feature of her Asari-ness is brought out. That's not why Liara's here.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I guess you... What about Liara?
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
I have biotic powers and I still get hold in place. Yeah. We have to wait until her powers are weakened to... How about let's neural shock you and... Oh my god, the music just makes a difference. Like I said, if you hear music like sounds, that is a sound effect, not She's growing weaker. Oh my god, the sound effects. Oh, there's a destroyer. Hey, Liara, use singularity on it. Just leveled up during this combat. Let's go! We're probably gonna get up to level 44, which is okay, but we just got our medic all the way maxed out. Let's go, which means if I use my revive in combat, and why a lot of people probably like the Sentinel out of all the classes, and this class is the easiest to do insanity difficulty on for Mass Effect 1. The specialization with that healing and stuff, it reduces the time charged on medical talents, but also that extra healing, ignoring toxic damage, and reviving fallen party members. What's not to love? What's not to love, guys? Alright. Cutscene. Warning, this might be triggering to some people.
Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni seem to disagree.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why should I believe you?
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
Might attack again?
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Where did he get it?
Sovereign's not like other ships.
I cannot say. The Geth did not... The longer you stay aboard, the more... It is subtle at first. I thought he sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost.
How does something that
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the... It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
You're here for that?
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
Rachni found relay?
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Saren's plan.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You regret your actions?
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination, but you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die!
That's indoctrination. Okay. Singularity. That fight should be quick if you did it my way.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Stay with us.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can... No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
So we are not gonna mess with the Rachni just yet. That is probably one of the saddest scenes in this game. If you guys need to take a moment to pause, please do so. I'm gonna keep the recording going because it is not the first time that I have played this on either Legendary or Original, but I do know it can be a really sad scene, especially for, you know, if you are close to Liara, or, you know, really love Liara as a character. Make sure you also look around, because there is usually a lot of stuff around here. But yeah, so all that's left after this, as I kind of, you know, sped us forward ahead after looking around and making sure there wasn't anything of value, is going to be talking to the Rachni. Now, sparing or not sparing will affect Renegade. So now we have another cutscene. Sadly, I can't skip this, and I can't control the sounds. So this is technically a cutscene.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
I don't understand you.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Are you controlling the Asari?
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering They cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
What's wrong with them?
I don't understand.
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're certain.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were a tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
We're not gonna kill her as the Paragon choice.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
The Rachni Queen goes free. Paragon. Now that the platform has been raised, that's pretty much it. Now all that's left, and I'm gonna recommend again one final save before we do this part. And I know this video is longer, but like I said, if I had done all of like this plus the Noveria port, it would have been too long, but I figure it was easier to separate it into two separate pieces. So if we go up that elevator, there are enemies above us. So we're gonna be going to the hot labs. We're gonna save really quick since we don't want to go through that tough, well, not really tough boss fight. Now this next area is going to be kind of I know it's going to be hard for those of you that like free XP and all that, but basically we're going to have to run to the elevator once we activate the purge code to purge the hot labs. Because we have to honor the Rachni Queen's request, and we can't really leave the job half done. If there's no way to save them, there's no way to save them, unfortunately. So, this guy is the last one to kind of survive. But before we talk to him, we're gonna go over here and look around, make sure there's nothing of value in here. Because you want to grab all this stuff before leaving the labs. So there is nothing of value, so we're going to talk to him.
Are you here to secure the situation?
Are you alright?
How are you holding
You
up?
must listen to me.
You let these things...
Binary Helix found an egg. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many...
1,000-year-old egg?
Yes. Binary Helix planned to clone, but when they get here, they find this egg is not a... After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient. Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their... Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days.
Separating them from their mother.
I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they...
I'm not familiar
It creates burst... Mother always say I would meet a bad end. I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off?
Arming controls are nearby.
Be
All
ready
you do
for a
is
triggering
insert
part.
the key. Then I will give Chimera destruct...
Alright, now we gotta run over here, and basically after this, we'll be done with Noveria. We're gonna open this.
Connecting. I'm sorry, but I
Code
can't...
input 8.
We're on attempt number 4. Throw. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, that was so difficult. It took 4 tries. 4. Okay. I got it out. I know, and Bart did not just... do this, but now you have basically completed Noveria. Once you head back to the tram will take you back to the ship, where we'll have our typical conversation, and do our daily report, and all that. So, next time we will be doing post-world quests with the Citadel and stuff, before we start Pharaoh's, and then Pharaoh's post-world quests after that, and then we'll be doing the end game basically after that.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mew Relay?
Well, aside from DLCs. Not so fast, Ashley. We only have a couple pieces. We need more.
The Mew Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Calm down.
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
It's okay.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Yes.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
They won't.
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. My children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
And this is where we're gonna end part 2. We will start again at the galaxy map as we do kind of a bunch of the side quests, like Admiral Kahuku, and then we'll do the Citadel last, or, you know, we'll look around and see what post-mission we'll be doing next. We'll definitely also stop by the Citadel, to see if there's anything, and do some shopping before the next episode. But thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.